Welcome to my first relaxer touch-up video. I had my hair relaxed at about 14 weeks post from my last relaxer, and I had it done by a stylist at the JcPenny salon. If you followed my blog, you know that I've had a hard time finding a stylist that I felt comfortable with doing my hair. And it took me some time to find this stylist at Penny's. I talked with her a little bit and then felt comfortable with actually letting her put her hands to my hair. And so I let her do my touch-up. Because it happened pretty quickly in terms of setting up the appointment, I didn't have a lot of time to do any prep. It's like I called, made the appointment, and then the next day I actually went in for my appointment. So to do my relaxer prep, I had to kind of think on my feet and figure out what I could do within 24 hours before my touch-up. And so what I ended up doing is I just focused really on detangling my new growth. And so I took my Pantene Pro V Moisture Mist Detangler and went section by section up my head and just sprayed that stuff on very liberally, and then finger detangled, did a wide tooth comb, and then did a more narrow tooth comb to really get the tangles out. And then after that, I would base my scalp using a little Jamaican black castor oil, depending on whether or not that was an area where I tend to have some issues. And then I also put on some Vaseline as well. Then to protect from relaxer runoff, I used my Silk Elements Olive Glossing Polish and just put that on all over my strands to just kind of help give a little coating for when the relaxer is rinsed out and if it starts touching any of my other strands. So when I got to the salon the next day, the stylist asked if I typically use a lye or no lye relaxer, and I felt kind of bad considering that I blogged about my hair, and I realized I had no idea what kind was typically used on my head. And she said, don't matter, didn't matter, whatever. She decided to use a no lye relaxer. And just to kind of give you the highlights of what she ended up doing, she based my scalp before she put on the relaxer, and I told her that I don't like my hair bone straight, but kind of close to straight. I like to have a little texture, and she said okay. So we'll see if she just said okay and actually, didn't make me bone straight. I don't know yet. We'll see when some water actually touches my hair. But then after that, some of the things she did that I liked was, after rinsing out the relaxer, she did a tea tree oil treatment, which really made my scalp feel tingly, but not like the bad tingly, the good tingly. And she also did a deep conditioning treatment for about 15 to 20 minutes where I sat under a hooded dryer with a plastic cap on my head. And then she used heat protectant. I didn't have to ask her about it, but she used heat protectant before she put me under the dryer. She put me under the hooded dryer first to get some excess water out of my hair, and then she blow dried my hair. She started to flat iron, and I said no, I didn't want the flat iron. It's partially because I was just tired. It was late. I was ready to go home and get to bed. And also I felt like by using the blow dryer, because she used heat instead of cool air like I typically do, I felt like my hair had been exposed to enough heat, and I just didn't need the flat iron. I don't know, I just had this cringing inside of a flat iron touching my hair. I just was not up for it then. So she said, okay, that's fine. Don't need to do it. So I didn't get that. I just had it blow dried straight. And then since then I've been using my Caruso's steam curlers and just have been adding a little bump and a little lift to my hair since then. And so far I've liked the results of my touch-up. She's definitely got more on the plus side than the negative side for me to be able to go back to her. So we'll see what happens with my next touch-up. And then as you can see, I retained some length with my hair, which is actually pretty cool. I didn't realize it until I was looking in the mirror after she was done, and I was like, my hair looks a lot longer than it did before. So that's kind of really cool. And because this stretch went so well and this touch-up seemed to have gone so well, we'll see what happens within the next few days, like after I wash my hair, and how that goes. But I feel really good, and I'm looking forward to what my next relaxer stretch will bring. So we'll see.